So I'm actually home. It's 1 week to the day that my last treatment was last week. I saw my doctor yesterday. Wanted to give you a little update. I did explain my displeasure with the way that I was treated for that my doctor and nurse neglected to stop me from harming myself for basically almost 2 full weeks. And it took somebody else stepping in, and I felt great after that. So I was very thankful for the love. And again, if it can teach one doctor, one nurse, one patient not to allow somebody to hurt themselves, then I've done accomplished my job as well, because nobody should have allowed that to happen. And I am, like I said, I'm all healed now. I feel great. I can lift my arms all the way up. I've been very busy doing things. I'm going to take a week for myself, see a friend in Florida that's very uplifting. We're both going to just have fun, because it is now time for me to just have fun. I want to really let go of the fact that I see the errors in things, that I go into an establishment, that things are being run crazy. It's not my business, and I'm just going to have to just say, if it isn't going to hurt someone, it may cause discomfort. It may say, I'll never go back to that place or this or that. You may not enjoy yourself. But if it's not going to cause physical harm and it's not my business, for as far as an establishment, I'm going to leave it be. They don't care. It's apparent with all the places that I've been lately. A lot of places don't care. They say it's lack of staff. They say it's this or that. But again, I know people looking for jobs and they're not even getting responses. So some of that really kind of is confusing. The world is a confusing mess right now. I think we all know that. A lot of fear has been putting out there. I live with faith. So my faith is I am putting it in God's hands. I told my doctor, because she did say they recommended chemo, and I said, I know, but I don't want to do that. They recommended the other pill for 10 years. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to do the shot, so every 6 months, to prevent my bones from decreasing from the pill that they want me to take for 10 years. I have excellent, strong bones. I attribute that to my diatomaceous earth. I really, really say that's wonderful if anybody has weak bones. It has a lot of other benefits too. Yes, diatomaceous earth food grade, not the pool grade. We want to emphasize that. That has a lot of benefits, and I think that's done wonders for me. Of course, I still do apple cider vinegar. I'm not somebody to do everything every day. I do my best to do it every day, and I really do my best to take my diatomaceous earth, apple cider vinegar. For me to take the antibiotic was, oh my God, I forgot so many times. I had to take two at a time because I totally forget, because it isn't in my routine to take anything. So again, I know that life sometimes leads us to that, and we have to face the facts. It is important. But if I can bring, like I discussed with my doctor yesterday, if I can bring my estrogen's levels down by myself, I want to try to. I was surprised that moringa is evidently very good for radiology when radiation has happened, therapy. So the fact that I was told to stop my moringa by my doctor was a little odd as well. But again, all that is in the past. Somebody else may look into that and find that, hey, this was a problem. I will have my heart and my lungs checked in months to come, because it does take time for all that damage that might have occurred to show up. But the hospital, she said, the radiologist on this side would be able to talk to me. I know they're all tied together. Unfortunately, we have to fact people stick up for people. Even people at the center were trying to say the debridement or whatever they wanted to call it, happened when it was supposed to. Come on. I mean, it was not going to happen if I was taught appropriately how to care for my skin while I was going through the radiation treatment. If I was told to moisten it, again, I'm not sure if I went through this with you, but please, if your skin is sticking to your clothing, to your bra, if no one had the courtesy of telling you, it is important to soak that area. Have it wet. Get into the shower with, of course, not hot, not cold, but get it wet before you remove it from your skin. Then you're not ripping your skin off. You're only taking the dead skin off, if there is any. So unfortunately, for 2 weeks, I was ripping dead skin off, because my nurse and my doctor knew exactly what I was doing every day. I explained to them that it was happening every single day, that I was getting out, that I was changing my cloths because my skin was ripping off, that it was going to my pillows. So that should have been halted when I spoke of it. And I think if I was gently taking off a wet t-shirt or a wet bra, it would not have gotten to the point of where it was at. So maybe the fact that they're neglecting to tell people how to properly care for their wounds, or some people are neglecting to say that part to people. That's why people are leaving there oozing and cracking and everything else. So again, trying to get off my soapbox of that. I think it's important for people to understand this is my choice for myself. I believe God has my hands. There is never cancer free. I've had friends had cancer 18 years later, 13 years later, and and then they just say enough is enough and they're fine years and years later. So again, I want to be cancer free as if God has me cancer free for however long God has me cancer free. I'm living my life that it is that way. They are going to check with a bone scan to make sure my bones are good. And they are going to be doing that this month. So I will get back on and let you know how that goes. I will also be getting another mammogram done in 6 months and then another PET scan in a year. Again, these are my choices because, of course, it happened to me. If I can speak with other people, if I can tell them how things worked for me or didn't work for me, that's all I can do is try to help. And this is a big subject. I mean, the amount of people I talk to in my days just out there in general, being me, there's so many people that have gone through cancer, and we end up talking, and they tell me about their experience and where they're at. And so even someone today, when I was getting tires put on for my trip to make sure I'm safe for my trip. So again, every day there are blessings. Every day I had a beautiful person help me yesterday. I needed Freon put into my car. I had no one to do it. Family is very busy, I understand. But this stranger that had a little dog that happened to be at my doctor's office, we were talking and I asked him if he knew how to do it. And thank the Lord, because my grandson and I would have sweat to death yesterday. It was, I don't know, 90 something, and we had a hard day as is walking around and doing things. But we had a wonderful time. Oh, why didn't we have a blast yesterday? Did you have fun? You want to say hi? This is my YouTube, and we're going to say hi and say And this is the reason for life. Your family. Family is a reason for my life. Always has been a family for my life. Reason for my life. And say love, love, love.
Love, love, love. Say love, love, love. Bye.
Where are you? You hiding? He's on
I'm
my
right
lap. Peekaboo. All right, everyone. Have a blessed day, and
Have a blessed day.
make sure that you're doing good for others. And
Bye.
I'll let you know the next little update. But I did want to tell you that. All right. Bye bye now.
Bye bye.